start with that. Let's try here. We are going to learn how can we use backdrop option, backdrop filter option, right? You see there,
Yes.
we just write the coding. We just directly use the HTML tag like that. You know very well that is doc type and HTML. And close this and open this HTML and here just write title and title will be backdrop, backdrop filter properties handling in HTML with CSS. Right, and close this title. As just that is title tag, and after that, just copy the same content, and then after that, just copy and paste this particular text within the head tag. Firstly, just write here head tag, and here we use the h1 tag. And similarly, just close it with h1 and align center for the topic and close it. First of all, after that, we have to close this head tag and just write the two div tag. Close this head tag and use the body tag and close this body tag.
Oh,
And here's the HTML tag. And within this tag, we use here two div tag. Just type here div. That is the div, and just give the class name that is D1. Just type here D1. And after that, just close it. And similarly, within this tab, this div tag, you have to insert a new div tag, or within this, just type here div2. Right. And just close this tab, div tag
yes.
here. And after that, just close this tab div tag here as well. And if you write something on this particular div tag, you can go and just write. Otherwise, move on this, and you want to just write something, just type your h1 tag and just type your hello, how are you? Right, and close this h1 tag. Right, and we have to give the properties of this class within the style. So we just move on this head tag and use the attribute of the style. Just type in style and close this style and just write the class attribute style. And within this, just type class name, that is dot d1, and we have to decide some properties here. So just type your background and use the image and use colon and type URL and give the address of the particular image, that is 9211.jpg, and close this and use semicolon, and after that again just close this. Right, and let's check the output, and similarly just move on d2 dot d2, that is the class name is d2, and we just decide the height and width of this div tag d2. So just type your height will be 400 px, just type here, and just width also 400 pixel, that is 400 pixels. So we just take a square and close this. Right, and if you want to just give the border for that, just type here border and use colon and just type here solid, or firstly just give the width, that is 2px, and width solid border and color will be black, just type here black. And let's check the output to save it. And after that, we just use the backdrop filter. Just click on this and check the output. Just refresh it, F5. So see there, here we have the image. This is the backdrop filter properties coming here. And let's find out the our rectangle. I think it is not appearing in this div tag. So just move on the coding screen and write the D2, that is the D2 is class name, and border is 2 pixels solid. Just type your white color. Then we easily observe this properties. Type your white. Right, and just save this and move on the coding screen.
Yes, sir.
And let's check the output. Is it visible? Any rectangle? Just see that here's the hello, how are you is the available, but rectangle is missing in this tag, right? So just move on here and just write.
Yes, sir.
Place some rectangle, just move on the coding stream and try to do something different. Just type here L, margin left, right, and just type here 200 px and just save this and let's check the output. Is it visible or not? Just press F5. Just see there. Here's the rectangle is coming here. This is the white color rectangle. Is it visible or not here? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just decrease the width and height. Then you can easily observe that. So just type here 200 by 200. Just type here 200 by 200 and save this. And let's check the output. Just see there. It is the height of what? It is the height of previous image, right? So just increase the height of the previous div tag as well. So just type here the height of that. Just type here. Just make it cover. So just type here use background and that is the size and just type cover. Right, and background repeat will be no repeat. Repeat, no repeat. And save this and check it. Right. So here we have the rectangle in this section. Just go with the coding and just add the attributes here. So just use here drop, that is backdrop properties, that is backdrop, and type here filter, backdrop filter, and use the colon and just type the property that is brightness. And within this, just type the percentage. Here we just type 120%, that is the brightness, and use semicolon for that 120%. So just use the percentage and just copy this particular content from here and just paste it here, right, like this. And here use your colon and just type H over. When we just move our mouse over the image or over the div second tag, then we just change the brightness. Just type here 150 and just type here 120. That is good. And just save this. Just save it and let's find out the output. Just move on here and just check the output. Just press F5 and just move our cursor over the rectangle. So just move on here again and just change your background. Just type your background, not image, just save it. And let's find out. Brightness is visible or not here? Just see here.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, let's go with that. So just move on again here. And decrease the size. It is, I think that is 100 is enough. So just type here 100 by 100 pixels. And it is just type here 50. And just save this. And just give the some time for that. Just use here. That is a transition. Transition. And within this, just type here backdrop. Backdrop. And use here the filter, backdrop filter. And give some time for that. Just type here 0.3 or just type here 9 s means second. Okay, so it will take 0.9 second to do that. That is for the animation. Just move on here on the coding is on the output screen and press F5. Just see that when we place our cursor here, I think it is too large. Just see there, when we just move here, the height will change, okay, of this. So just move on. the another browser, because this browser is not supporting here. That's why we have to open the which browser? Chrome, right? So just close
Yes,
the
sir.
browser and we have to open the particular file on Chrome, right? So just minimize this browser file and just open the file here with Chrome. Right click and open with Chrome. And just move on the coding screen and just share this. This is the Chrome file. Is it visible here? Within Chrome, okay. We work with
Yes,
the
that's as
Chrome
good.
and just move on here and just change the coding of this. Just see the height is automatically changed because here we haven't changed the, so just type here 100 and here you can just type the 100, right? And just choose the filter, that is filter, 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 is it right? And here we have is missing the just we have filter, 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 right? And just check the output.
Yes, sir.
Just see there. I think there is brightness is little bit more than the previous. See there. Just see there. Here we just place your cursor. The brightness is more than the other things. Just see there. Clear. So just remove the H1
That's
tag
clear.
from this. Then you can easily observe this particular part. Just delete this tag from here and just save this. And let's find out the output. Just see there. When you place our cursor, it is overlapping here. Just see there. Just see that it is little bit brighter than the previous. See there, here we have the darkened image. When you just move our cursor over there, it will become more brighter. So just move on this and just change the background of the body, then you can easily observe that. So just move on the coding screen. Coding is ready or not?
Yes, sir. The coding is visible.
Okay, just change the body color, just type here BG color and just type here red and just save it and let's check the output. Just see that here's the rectangle coming like that. You can just change the background as well. So just use here the background of this border, not white, just type here green, right? And just change the brightness percentage, type here the brightness will be that is 50 and just type here 150 or just type 250. Then you can easily observe this property. Just change the output and just check the output. Just press F5. Just see that when you place our cursor over there, just see the green color is coming over there. Just see that is the green color, right? So just decrease the width of
Yes,
that,
sir.
then you can just get the less than the previous width. Just type here 50 is the width, 50 pixel. And here just type the pixel 50. Just again just type here 50 px, 50 px, right? And just save this and move on the coding screen and just check the output. Press F5. Just see that here we have the part. Just see that it is coming here and it is going there. Why? There's some reasons. Just move on the coding screen and check again. I think margin is left. Okay, so you just give the margin here 50 as well. Both are the same. Both should be the same, right? Just copy all the things and just try to do this. Okay. And we have to change some properties from here. Just see there. It is the rectangle, green color rectangle. When you place our cursor over there, just see there, the image become more brighter than the previous one. Is it visible or not? Just
Yes,
see
sir. It's visible.
it brighter. Okay. So here we have the properties of what? Here we have the property when you place our cursor, it becomes more brighter. So that is the use of which option? Backdrop properties, right?
Backdrop filter.
Backdrop filter properties, right? And there is some
Yes, sir.
property, there are lots of properties available. We just change the property here. On the place of brightness, we just use here invert property. That is invert, invert. And similarly, you just do the same thing here, invert.
Okay, sir.
Invert, right? And just save this and let's check the different look of this. This is the second value attributes of that. Just see that when you place our cursor, it becomes invert. Just see that it is normal, and when we place our cursor, it become invert, right? You can also
Yes, sir.
same thing, just move on the coding and just change the invert is 0, or just type here, yeah, just type here 0, invert is 0. Then you can easily observe the inversion property of that image. Press here F5, just see that it is visible, but when we place our cursor over there, it becomes negative look. Okay, invert every color means black becomes
Sir.
white, white becomes black. So just just go with the next third property of that. So just place here, just type here blur properties. Blur help us to just like make blur the image, make not clear, just unclear the picture by using the blur property. Okay, just make it more foggy like structure. Just save this and just move on the coding screen again, and let's check the output. Just press F5 and just see there. When you place our cursor, nothing is changed here. So we have to change the value of this, not in percentage. So just type here this value in the pixel. Just type here 5 pixel and just type here 100 pixel or 150 px. Right, and then just save this. And you will get the output here. Just see there, press F5. Just see there, it is blur. When you place our cursor here, it becomes more clear. Right, blur and just place our cursor, it
Yes.
becomes more clear. Understood? Similarly,
Yes,
just go
sir.
to the next property, just click on here again. And just change the third property, that is saturation. That is saturation, saturate. Right, and just type here the percentage. Here just type here that is 10%. That is use the percent, and similarly just go with the here saturate properties. Saturate, and within this just type here that is 70%. So it makes the picture black and white, right? It will dissolve the or remove the color.
Okay, sir.
Just see the particular section, just press F5. Just see that it becomes less black and white. When you place our cursor, it becomes more black and white than the previous ones. Okay, so that is use of saturate property. Saturate, right? Here's the saturate properties, and just give the more percentage, type here 100%. You will get more saturation. Just type here 0, or just type here 0 and just type here 100. Right, otherwise just type here 100%.
Yes, sir.
And just type here 200%. And just move on the coding screen and let's find out the output. And press F5. Right, saturate is not working, so just move on the coding again and just change the saturation or saturate property 100%. Just type here 0 and here just type here 100, and let's check the output. Just move on the coding screen. So output screen, just press F5. Just see there, it has become more black and white. Just place our cursor, it becomes normal. See there, it is black and white. Is it observable? This is become black and white. Just see there, it becomes more colorful. When just move it,
Yes, sir.
it becomes black and white, right? So it is the saturation property.
Yes, sir.
You can revert this properties as well. Just type here 100%, that is saturation is the 100%. And we place our cursor, it becomes more less color or black and white color when we just type here 10%, right? And just see the output again. Just place our cursor, just press F5 and just see there. It is colorful. When we place our cursor here, it becomes black and white. Move out, becomes colorful and become black and white. That is the next property. Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
here we have the last property. You can go with that. That is known as contrast. Right. Here we use the contrast property, and again just use the contrast property. And just type here 200%, that is the contrast. And just save it. And let's check the output. Just press F5, just see there. And just place our cursor over there, just see there. It is more contrast. It is more clearful image in this section, right? When we place our cursor over there. Is it visible or not here? It is
Yes, sir.
okay, dear. Okay. So here we have these types of effects You can easily observe all this effect, right? Just try
Okay,
to do